Generación del Bicentenario. Les recordamos que sus preguntas están siendo recopiladas por nuestro equipo técnico y les alcanzaremos a nuestro expositor en los minutos finales. En esta ocasión nos complace anunciar la presentación de Australian National University y nos acompaña su representante Joshua Coron, a quien le damos la bienvenida.
Hola a todos, I'm Joshua Cotton. I'm the Regional Manager for Latin America and Africa at the Australian National University. And I'll give you a little presentation about the university and then we can have some questions at the end. So the university is #1 in Australia and number 27 in the world. It is also #1 in Australia for graduate employability and has a 5-star ratio rating for staff to student ratio. So that means that when you study at the Australian National University, you'll be receiving a world-class education, as well as have really great assistance both from academic staff as your lecturers, as well as the professional staff helping you with various activities in your day-to-day questions. The university was founded in 1946 by the Australian government to conduct research of national importance. And the motto is the first to know the nature of things. And the nation in lots of ways, as it is the #1 and conducts world-class research to improve Australia as well as the world. Australia's capital. And so you have lots of access to incredible industries which are here in Canberra, based in the capital city. Canberra is a global city, and so there's fantastic abilities to work with other students as well as internationals who are here. 25% of Canberra's population was born overseas, with a high number of diplomats and international workers around the city. It's rated as the 23rd best student city in the world, and 25% of the city's population are students as well. So you'll really be able to live and study with like-minded people who are both international as well as Australian, and students also who are really pushing for great things in life and in their career. It's a beautiful city to live in. I've lived in Canberra since the beginning of this year. In January, I moved down here and I've really loved it. It has 4 seasons, which is something that's a little bit special in Australia. A lot of places here in Australia have don't really get the autumn and the change of the seasons, but it's a fantastic place to live, and you're really close to the ski slopes to the south, as well as the beach Sydney to the north if you want to do a day trip or a weekend trip as well, to fantastic activities. Between Sydney and Melbourne, which means you're able to do multiple trips as well as trips to sea. And it's a beautiful landscape here in Canberra if you in the city and explore some of the mountains and the lakes and rivers around. In the heart of our university, we have Canberra, which is our cultural and get-together area. So a lot of students come here and have lunch or coffee at some of the restaurants. They do little study sessions, sit on the lawn, as you can see there in the picture. There's accommodation, student services, there's cafes and bars, there's a gym and a swimming pool, as well as a cinema, bookstore and cultural centre, all in this area, which means it's really the heartbeat of the campus. And you can see that kind of corridor that leads towards the top of the picture, that leads towards this city. So the university is almost a little suburb of its own. It has basically everything you'd need if you are living on campus, and but it is very close to the city centre and do lots of very activities that the city offers. Is incredibly research focused. So we have academics who are deeply involved in breakthrough discoveries and are pushing the limits of science and research in numerous fields. We count 6 Nobel laureates among our staff and alumni, and we have state-of-the-art teaching and research facilities which are accessible to students. So whether you're a master's degree student or doing a PhD, or even in your undergraduate studies, you'll have world-class facilities to be carrying out that study and research in. The academic colleges that we have offer a wide range of so you've got the College of Engineering and Computer Sciences, the College of Science, College of Business, College of Asia and the Pacific, College of Arts and Social Sciences, as well as law. So in each of these colleges, you'll have numerous different schools, and under all of those schools, you have masters and undergraduate studies which are available to you to really help you find the career that you're looking for and push you forward with a top level education to pursue the jobs and the goals that you have for your future. Some of the popular courses that we have at the ANU are listed here. So whether you're interested in engineering, we have mechatronics and machine learning computer vision. We have renewable energy, which is something that's very important here in Canberra specifically. And we have lots of partnerships around the city, which students are able to take advantage of when they're studying in this area, as well as computer data and data analytics. And then you have other ones if you're interested in science or law, Asia, the Pacific, health, business and economics. There's a range of opportunities there, but we have a very, very large amount of opportunities for study, and you can see that at programs and courses.anu.edu.au and really find the career that you're most passionate about and something that you've been looking forward to studying for a long time. So in undergraduate studies, most of our courses take 3 years or 4 years with an honours degree, but there's also flexible double degrees. So we offer over 750 different double degree combinations for you to choose from. And these will often last 5 years if you're doing an honours. So again, I'd recommend about what it is that your careers you want to do and what you want to pursue. And I'm sure we have an opportunity that we can help you pursue that goal with a world-class education. If you're looking at postgraduate studies, so you've already completed an undergraduate, a master's by coursework would be 2 years of full-time, and by research would be 2 years with an additional research component. And then we also offer various PhD options as well as postdoctoral studies where students can work in research groups and be developing really good content and research for their field. And as I mentioned before, there's an enormous push for research excellence here at the ANU. And so students are able to pursue those opportunities. Obviously, with COVID, there's lots of remote learning now. And so that's something that we're proud about and we're facilitating. We do have lots of on-campus learning and we'll be back. But there's fantastic online resources. The teaching and learning platform, also Echo 360, which is an online platform for interactive. There's the ANU library, which students have access to, and Super Search, which is very similar to Google Scholar, but it's the university's own product. Accommodation at the ANU is fantastic for international students. So international student in their first semester of an undergraduate degree will be guaranteed an offer for education on campus. And there's various different styles of education at different pricing, which include a number of different things, but there's also options for postgraduate students and undergraduate students. So if you're wanting to be surrounded by students who are studying a postgrad course just like you, that's possible, and you can be in a community that's like-minded and similar to your course. So scholarships are always very important. So we have the Chancellor's International Scholarship, and it was just announced yesterday that this will be offered as well for session 2 of 2022. So students now will be able to look into or 50% of a tuition fee reduction for 3 years of an undergraduate study or 2 years of postgraduate study. This is regionally specific, so there's various amounts of scholarships offered for each region, and it's evaluated on an academic merit basis. We also do have the ANU Global Diversity Scholarship, and this offers just under 19,000 of course. There's 100 awards to attract students from diverse regions of the world in this scholarship, and it also to receive funding assistance during the pathways programs at as well as for bachelor's and master's. So if they're needing to look into some English courses, so Foundations English to improve that, or to improve their marks to get into the course that they're wanting, then this is a fantastic platform for them and a great scholarship to look into. Additional scholarships, there are over 200 scholarships for international students, and so they can be found on the website. The two that I mentioned just before are the biggest that we have. However, there's various other ones of amounts of 5,000, 10,000 here and there that students can look into. I'd also recommend that when you know the course and the area that you're looking to study, that you go onto the college's page, because they have specific. If you're, you're focused on a master's in engineering or master's of international relations or something, there will be scholarships for each of those masters at times, and you can apply for those, and there'll be less people applying for those, so more opportunity to receive that. So you can go to our scholarships page as well as our scholarships finder to be able to really see what opportunities are available for you. We have a safe and supportive campus. As you've seen from the pictures throughout this presentation, it's a beautiful campus and there's fantastic opportunities for students. There's great security, there's residents on campus, there's ANU counselling, academic support as well. Whichever area you're needing help, whether it be your personal life or your academic life, there's assistance for you and a community for you on campus. And obviously this is very important for international students specifically. Another area of the world, and it's a huge step to come over here to Australia and live for a couple of new city, so we want to make sure that it's as good as an environment as it can be for you and a welcoming area for you to come into, and that you have a community and you have a good basis of friends to. There are student associations as well, so various student associations work on campus to assist students with all sorts of areas of. This is a fantastic team of staff who work in this area, and they set up events, they do activities, they help you with various grants and bursaries if you need help buying textbooks, that sort of thing. And there's also advocacy for students as well as welfare and engagement on campus, which is fantastic for the students, and especially international students. They often get involved in these sort of events. Clubs and societies are a fantastic way to get involved. I always encourage students, but especially international students, to get as involved as they can from the very first day. Everybody is just as nervous as everyone else who's starting, and so meet a lot of new people and really set up your university life. When I was studying at university, I joined various clubs and was the captain of the sports team, actually. A number of other clubs which were of interest to me, and it's a fantastic way to meet friends and get a better community other than just those in your course. Graduate employability is #1 in Australia for the ANU, and we support students through the process of finding employment after graduation through services like ANU Careers, as well as having the option for a 3-year post-study work visa due to being an international regional university in Australia. The average earnings from state ACT, which is our state, is the highest at 90,000. So if you are going to look for work while studying, there's great opportunities to be able to be earning something significant there. And what's particularly one of the best things about Canberra is the industry connection. So there's enormous companies around Canberra that you can get internships or work placements at while you're studying and while you're doing your undergraduate or postgraduate studies. And these are fantastic opportunities to pursue as you better preparing yourself for the future and looking forward to developing your career. So whether it be KPMG, EY, Accenture, Deloitte, all of these companies are based here in Canberra, and the university and your academics will have incredible relations with these teams that they can help you get connections into these organizations. ANU alumni are all over the globe. So there's over 88,000 alumni around the world, and we boast some very remarkable alumni from the university. There's 13 national and international alumni networks. So even after you've finished with the university and completed your studies, you'll still be part of our networks and able to receive ongoing career and professional development opportunities, which will be sent to your ANU email. So you'll have lifetime access to your ANU email, and we'll keep in touch and keep sending you development opportunities for you to push your career as far as possible. Finally, how to apply. So there's 2 yearly intake in July. There's various required documents that would need to be translated into English, but there is no application fee. So you're able to put in an application and look at your opportunities to come study at the university and pursue the goals and career dreams that you have. There are various application dates. So for semester 1 of 2002, it's now open. You can submit an application at any time throughout the year. Most applications which are submitted before the 15th will actually have a response by the 1st of the following month. So for instance, if you submit an application by December 15th, you're likely to receive an outcome by January 1st, and the same for February, March and April. And then you have 2 months to accept your offer, but there's also opportunities to change your preference between the 9th and 15th of each month. There are also various agent application portals. And so you can seek out an agent from your region, and they might be able to assist you in the whole process. And finally, thank you. So again, I'm Joshua Cotton. I'm the Regional Manager for Latin America and Africa, and I'm very passionate about helping students along the whole journey of coming to the university, not just, ticking boxes, but really assisting you in this process. I know what a big deal it is. I'm actually from Spain myself. So I grew up in Spain and came over to Australia 6 years ago, and have been studying here in Australia since then, and now working at the university. So I'm very passionate about helping students to pursue their dreams and come over to Australia for their studies and to help them through the whole process.
Muchas gracias. Una
De
muy
nada, de nada.
interesante exposición. Tenemos una pregunta sobre si existe algún máster sobre sostenibilidad o temas medioambientales que están muy de moda ahora y que le están requiriendo cada vez más las empresas.
Sí, hay varios. De hecho, tenemos mucho en ese área de sostenibilidad y de renewable energies, como se dice en inglés. Tenemos un máster de renewable energies específicamente, pero hay varias opciones ahí, y todo eso estará bajo el College of Science. Pero a veces también hay algunos en engineering, pero sobre todo estará bajo College of Science, y hay opciones ahí.
Interesante. Mira, viniendo tú de España, tenemos una pregunta muy simpática, ¿no? ¿Hay algún máster en energía renovable o en energía solar o en energía de viento?
Sí. Tenemos el máster de Renewable Energy, el máster de energía renovable, que se puede hacer en 2 años.
¿Y algo de turismo y hotelería?
Turismo, de hecho, yo creo que eso estar abajo de business. Creo que habrá algo, pero no estoy seguro exactamente del máster cómo se llama. Pero si me envían un email, que tenía mi email hace un rato ahí en la página, os lo puedo contar más.
Perfecto. ¿Algún requerimiento específico sobre aplicar a tu universidad? Este tema es muy puntual y nos lo está pidiendo mucho. Nos preguntan si hay alguna restricción por las vacunas de las personas que están yendo, porque en Perú se están utilizando 4 o 5 tipos de vacunas y no todas son aceptadas en algunos países. Entonces,
Bueno, no creo que the ANU, la universidad, no creo que tenga nada de restrictions sobre vacunas, pero obviously Australia tiene sus cosas, que tiene lo que... Creo que está dicho lo de TP, no sé cómo se dice exactamente, pero tienen algunos que son
aprobados,
buenos,
sí, claro.
sí, aprobados, que han dicho que se
Por
pueden
ahora,
usar.
claro. Exacto.
Pero va cambiando cada vez, pero creo que, no sé cómo se dice, el T, algo así, que tienen algún term para el grupo de vacunas que son aprobadas.
¿Y eso lo tienes en alguna parte de la página web o lo tienen que buscar
Sí.
directamente en el gobierno de Australia?
No, yo lo tengo aquí, de hecho, sí. Esperen un segundo. Puedo, si quieres seguir con
Sí,
otra pregunta.
puedes seguir.
Busco
Bueno,
ahora
claro. ¿Cuánto
en
tarda el
el-
proceso de aplicación y cuál es el costo?
Bueno, no hay coste para la aplicación, se puede aplicar sin pagar nada. Suele tardar para nosotros en mirarlo. Si la aplicación es antes del 15 del mes, tendrán respuesta el 1 del siguiente mes. Así que son
Muy
2
rápido.
semanas de tiempo, es bastante rápido, pero si es después del 15 puede tardar más, y puede tardar hasta 4 o 5 semanas para eso. Así que si lo meten antes del 15 es mucho mejor.
Genial. Y a ver, para terminar aquí, antes de cederte la palabra, me preguntas si tienes algún máster en ingeniería civil.
En Civil Engineering, la verdad es que nuestros másters en Engineering son más de physics y científicos, no tanto de Civil Engineering, como se dice en inglés, pero hay opciones en muchas áreas de estas cosas que se puede hacer otro que no se llama exactamente eso, pero hay cosas que son similares. Así que si me envían un email podemos ir mirándolo más. Sí, sí, sí. Vale. Voy aquí. Aquí tienen esta página y si ven el enlace ahí arriba, pueden ver que esto es un Frequently Asked Questions para el pathway con estudiantes internacionales en este tiempo de COVID. Así que aquí tienen varias preguntas, aquí que si puedes viajar a Australia, que qué tienes que hacer en la preparación, My COE, estas cosas, varias preguntas. Así que yo creo que muchas preguntas en este área de qué tienes que hacer con COVID y cómo puedes llegar a Australia, se pueden tener la respuesta en esta página aquí. Así que si tú buscas incluso en Google ANU Frequently Asked FAQs, Frequently Asked Questions, COVID, yo creo que este te saldrá bien ahí.
Perfecto, excelente. Una última pregunta,
Ujú.
última. Eh, Respecto al máster en energía renovable, ¿cuánto de calificación el TOEFL debe tener o en algún examen equivalente?
Bueno, para cada máster es diferente, pero para varios es un 7 o mínimo un 6,5
Ah,
en
excelente.
todas áreas. Así que muchas veces usamos IELTS, yo creo que más que TOEFL, pero también se puede entrar con TOEFL y depende, simplemente tendrás que mirar. Para Renewable Energy yo creo que sería un 7, pero puede ser depender de cada curso, de cada programa.
Esas son todas las preguntas. Como verás, aquí tenemos realmente un público cautivo, muy atento a lo que has estado diciendo y muchas preguntas se han contestado cuando has estado exponiendo, lo cual agradecemos,
Perfecto.
ha sido bastante claro. Eh, y por ahora es todo lo que tenemos contigo. Ha quedado claro lo de la página web, de revisar bien los requisitos para aplicar según el máster que se elija. Y
Ujú.
sobre eso te agradecemos la buena disposición, el haber aceptado participar con nosotros y esperamos que estés el próximo año con nosotros. Ah, una última pregunta.
Ujú.
¿Cuánto tiempo de vigencia tiene la carta de aceptación para ustedes?
¿Cuánto, ¿Puedes repetir?
¿Cuánto tiempo de vigencia tiene la carta de aceptación?
Son 2 meses. Tienen que
Ok,
aceptar en 2 meses. Desde que lo reciban hasta 2 meses pueden aceptar. Ahí. Pero también he puesto la página otra vez del thank you para que puedan
sí.
ver mi email, mi correo electrónico, por si tienen alguna pregunta más sobre estas cosas o uno más que es más para cada uno una situación personal y estas cosas de lo que quieren estudiar y eso, me lo pueden enviar al email ahí y les ayudo más.
Muchas
Muchas
gracias.
gracias a vosotros.
Gracias por haber aceptado estar con nosotros. Gracias por haber aceptado participar con nosotros. Y esperamos verte el próximo año, quizá por
Sí,
acá,
sí, sí.
quizá por acá.
Sí, 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 yo tengo muchas ganas de ver a vosotros y hacer estas cosas. Está muy bien.
Bien. Muchísimas gracias.
Muchas gracias.